do the basic 3 steps. The first one is to label. And so what we imagine is like this, like the diner sign you used to see in the kind of American sitcoms. And it's like flashing with neon diner. Well, instead of saying diner, it says imposter moment. And so you see that happening in your mind. You go, oh my God, I'm feeling the imposter moment. I'm going to imagine the sign. And by imagining, we move out of our limbic brain into our rational brain. And we start to be a bit more creative with what we can come up with as a solution. So we're starting to de-escalate cortisol and adrenaline levels, and we're starting to think a little bit more rationally. So that's the first step, is labeling. Oh my God, I'm experiencing an imposter moment. Okay, I know that's happening to me. Second step would be to realize that everybody else in the room, chances are they're not out to get you. This is just in your head. So being, again, if you can put your rational brain on and go, most of these people want to hear what I've got to say, or I've been asked on this podcast because somebody thinks I'm interesting enough that other people might want to listen to it, or anything along the lines of that, justification of yourself. And basing that on evidence. I have delivered good results previously. I know I'm quite capable. I have value to offer, whatever it is that you need as your statement. And everybody will have their own statement. The third piece is, how can I show that value? How can I show what I have to offer in the most positive way? So whether that's, what would the really confident person do? What would the confident version of me do? What would somebody who I admire do? And you emulate what they're going to try and do. So even if it's best version of you, how would the best version of Jimmy give this podcast? How would the best version of Jimmy, or a really confident version of Jimmy, stand in front of this board? How would he say it? What would he say? How would he present? And put yourself into that character. And slowly over time, the more you become that character, the more it becomes your reality, of course, because it's a muscle that you're practicing and you're leveraging. So yeah, they're the 3 steps: is label, rationalize that it's not real, this is in my head, and what's the best version of me? How do I show my value?